This is a dihybrid cross for horses, and so it involves two traits. We're going to look at color and their pace. First of all, black color is dominant to chestnut and pacer is dominant to trotter. We're going to use that information to create our legend. Capital B for black because it's dominant, lowercase b for chestnut because it's recessive. Capital P for pacer, and it's dominant to trotter, so we're going to use lowercase p for trotter. Next, we're going to find the genotypes of the parents. If a homozygous black trotter, so homozygous means two big B's, trotter is recessive, so it has to be two little p's, is crossed with a homozygous chestnut pacer. Now we have homozygous chestnut there. When homozygous is written in front of two traits that could both be homozygous, they are both homozygous. Next, let's find the gametes possible from these parents. For that first parent, because they only have a big B and a lowercase p, all the gametes are going to contain those two letters. Same with the second parent. All gametes are little b, big P. When we put that into a Punnett square, we find that all their offspring are heterozygous for both traits. Now we want to find the F2 generation, so we're going to cross two of those together. Again, we will find their gametes by using the FOIL method. So first, outer, inner, and last. And we'll do the same for the second one. We know they're going to be the same gametes because the individual has the same genotype as the first one. Next, we're going to take those four gametes and put them into a Punnett square. One parent's gametes goes along one side, and the second parent's gametes go down the second side. Next, we're going to fertilize those gametes, so bring them back together. Remember to group the traits separately. So put the B's first and then the P's. That way, when you're interpreting the pedigree, you can figure out what their traits are. So we're drawing lines over the lowercase alleles to make sure that it looks completely different from the uppercase. Okay, now that we have all of the genotypes written, we're going to group them according to similar traits. So I'm starting with all of the genotypes that contain both dominant traits. And we see that there are 9 of them. 9 that contain both a big P and a big B. Phenotypically, those are all black and pacers, which are both dominant traits. Next, we have all of the genotypes that contain a dominant trait and then recessive. So there's 3 black trotters. Next, we're looking for individuals with recessive and then dominant. So there's 3 chestnut pacers. And then finally, there's 1 completely recessive individual, and that is 1 chestnut trotter.